And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we doing this fine Monday? And what did you get up to last week since we last spoke? Have you done anything interesting? Have you been anywhere interesting? Have you done anyone interesting? I need to know because I live my life vicariously through my subscribers. That's how that works. I'm a YouTuber. I don't have anything better to do. Anyway, I need to move chat because I've just realised that I'm finding it quite hard to read the chat when it's when I have to crane my neck like a full 90 degrees to the side just to fucking see the damn thing. Right. The one used for Microsoft Edge as a chat window. There we go. Yeah, how are we doing? Excited about tomorrow's Pokemon presents? I don't know what the hell you mean. Rusty Claymore is disappointed, which is obviously. I mean, why wouldn't you be disappointed?
It's because you were late.
Was I? Oh yeah. Well, I would have been on time, but as I walked into the bedroom, I did a big fart, and I was like, let's not play the risk game. And I went to the toilet, but nothing happened, and I was like, okay, it was all just farts. But you know, you've got to be careful. No one wants to follow through. Oh, personal greetings. Is it personal greetings? They're to a lot of you, so it's pretty. I feel it's pretty generic.
I said hello.
Oh, you said hello. Oh, oh, see, I was counting you as people. That was a failure on my part. My bad. The news stream on the official Pokemon channel is called Pokemon Presents. Third person singular, to present. Well, Pokemon Presents, not Pokemon Presents.
English is stupid.
Like it's here you go. I don't know. I don't care. Like, I like Pokemon, but it's like not a game series I'm particularly invested in. I've only played one game out of like many generations, maybe a couple. Love Mrs. Sickmore. Who's with me? Everybody. Nobody likes me. Like, you can find someone funny and not actually like them. Oh, it's a Nintendo Direct but for Pokemon. This is why I almost certainly didn't care. I've been waiting for an atheist to try and knock down the electric god. Depends what the electric god is, and I can't imagine it's particularly difficult. I imagine that most of the arguments that function against other gods function against that one as well. Because most of them are pretty silly. But I'd have to, in order to make it a video, I'd have to have a video in order to respond, because that's just how I'm comfortable making my content. Sitting there and just saying, oh, this is an idea. Just pull his plug out. The electric god is... Is it Skynet? Because Skynet's still not a god. Even an entity that has full power over the surface of a planet is not a god. Not laughing with Sir Sick, laughing at Sir Sick, as it should be. Every atom produces electricity. Gravity comes from the heat off the electric... Well, that's already a premise that I don't think is supported by the current understanding of science, but I don't know. The whole... Like, even if... So all the premises, you can electricity this, electricity that, electricity the other. Like, if you want to use the word God, God has a specific definition, and none of those fulfill that definition.
Funny. What is your opinion of Spinoza's gun?
The fact that you have consciousness means the universe does, because you're in that universe. So the universe has this teeny tiny little baby consciousness. Also, I am an idiot, therefore the universe is an idiot. I'm not completely opposed to this concept.
What about Spinoza's?
Anyway, Chris, that's enough of that. If this is stuff that you believe and you have like videos or something, do feel free to send them to me. But we're not going to make this all about you. So shut the fuck up or I'm blocking you. When Albert Einstein said he believed in God, he was specifically referring to Spinoza's God. Well, that Spinoza, you know what he's like. Always drunk.
It is probably out of most of the theories of the time, it's probably the most reasonable. But I don't know. I still don't think it's correct.
What's that?
Spinoza's God.
All right.
So Spinoza had the idea that God was existence itself. So everything that happens, everything that exists, is God.
Control over the surface of a planet, so a Kardashev level God. I mean, at the end of the day, like, if there are definitions, there are all sorts of definitions of gods, sure, but there's ones that people are actually talking about and ones that don't really count. Like, humanity is God to an ant, but humans aren't fucking gods. We know this.
How do you know? I could be totally a god.
I mean, you have a godly ass.
Okay, I'm part god.
I was talking earlier about how it's difficult to miss Mrs. Six's backside because it's so big. And she was mad. And I was like, but that's a good thing. She's got that booty.
But it's not big.
It's got clappable cheeks.
Oh my god.
Imagine naming a cat or a dog God. Wait. God is just dog backwards. Oh my god, he figured it out. That's the truth. Oh.
Thank you for the promotion, Connie.
I can control the surface of a planet with the solar.
10 p.m. No, it's not 10 p.m.
I can control the surface of a planet with a shovel. I'm God, yay. I mean, you know I meant entire surface. And while theoretically you could manipulate any bit of the surface, you'd struggle to control it all. It would be a challenge. In fact, there's certain parts that it would be challenged to do at all, like getting down there. Yeah, was it? Oh, Cameron something. The guy who went into the fucking the depths of the hole in the ground in the ocean. I can't remember. My brain is not giving me that piece of information. But you'd have to take a shovel down there and poke that as well. But you couldn't do it all at once. James Cameron, that's the one. James Cameraman. He was always just the cameraman. No one noticed. And they all thought, oh, there's this cameraman. He's made so many good films. That's the real conspiracy.
Really
You'd need a really big shovel. To be fair, if you had a big enough shovel, you could definitely control the universe. You just like bat the universe with just... God is just this infinitely large shovel that knocks everything about. And this message was for you. I want you to evolve. It's a new way to look at reality, what it is. Everything is controlled by electric. I'm not trying to hurt you. Well, I mean, having a fairly silly theory isn't going to do me any harm. Believing that it is a fact could do you harm if you think you've understood something and everyone else on the planet hasn't understood. That's usually a sign of some sort of breakdown, and you might need to seek help. I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm just saying, if you think you know more than everyone, you don't. That's a fact. But yeah, thanks for sharing.
Thank you, Shelby. I appreciate it.
I'd love to see format Sir Sick go Sick'em, where you simply quick commentary with your wit to like 5 or 6 TikTok. Go Sick'em. I mean, I would be telling myself that, so that would be weird. And yeah, thank you, Shelby. I do like money. That is my god. What if God is simply a typo for cod? Well, that would be very confusing because I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to eat God. I think he finds that quite annoying. Camera is a man I find personally annoying as he bought the English right to my favorite manga and sat on them for 20 years.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's not cool. At the end of the day, any like rights to do a thing should be contingent on you fucking doing it. Like, yeah, you have 3 years to put a fucking script in front of me, and after that, you have 3 more years
Isn't
to start
that
making
thing,
the
though?
damn
Like,
thing.
companies do like buy things like and patent them so that no one else can use them, but they never use it themselves.
Yeah, that's very common.
Yeah.
And it's very, very, very annoying. Like one of the gaming patents that always drove me mad is the Namco minigame one, where they put out a patent that said any electronic thing where you could have something to do while you're on a loading screen. We could have had some of the most awesome shit ever, but instead we just had loading screens where you could kind of mess with a pattern sometimes. And it was probably unenforceable, but most people couldn't be asked. Like, having to put up with someone's fucking litigiousness is always not worth it. But yeah, but now we've gotten to the point of NVMe SSDs, and so loading times are largely a thing of the past anyway. So it's kind of a bummer. Do the Christians not partake in the body and blood of Christ? That's a fair point. God doesn't like it when you eat him. Jesus loves it. He loves it when you stick your tongue on his body. It's his favorite, and he likes you to drink all of his juices. What do you mean, sexy God? Sexy Christ?
Oh my God. God, this is a horrible, horrible image. Thank you for that. Instead of just eating the little wafers, people like
Lick them.
tongue them with lots of moaning noises.
Well, you've got to make unflinching eye contact with the priest.
At the same time.
You just like lick it, and you've got to make little moans as well.
Oh no. That's a communion that I'm
Oh,
not-
Jesus in my mouth.
I don't know how the communion would go with that one. Is that the sexy communion?
Just do the sexiest communion. Whoever is sexiest is most gets to be most Christian. They get to be the new pope. That's it. I think we need a sexy pope. I'll be honest. Like, they're just very, very old man, and there's nothing about them that makes you just want to fuck them. So, I mean, I'm sure someone out there looks at the Pope and thinks, "Oh my God, oh, it's so fucking hot. Look at his hat." But I feel like most of us are just not that into popes. Big, muscular dude, or it could be a big, muscular lady. I don't care. Just someone attractive doing pope shit.
I didn't realise you're into muscle babes.
I'm not, but I think that if you're leader of the Catholic Church, you've got to have big muscles because you're carrying the team.
Okay. Makes sense.
We had a sexy pope, didn't end well. I'm not sure I get the reference, but I believe you. That's mostly the nuns. Nuns are not sexy. Like, there are sexy nuns, but actual nuns are incredibly sexless. They're usually some of the least, like, titillating people on the face of the planet. Because they're supposed to be. They're the brides of Christ.
Therefore, sick for Pope then. If the Pope has to be the sexiest.
I mean, if they had to be the sexiest person. I didn't say that. I just said sexy. Because being the Pope also sounds like work. I mean, people have already put me up for when the previous Pope died. Apparently, I didn't even place. I don't know what they were thinking. But, you know. Sounds like making Hulk Hogan Pope. A deleted joke from Father Dead. Probably. Muscle girls got the strength to last. Like, in all honesty, not that into very muscular women. Not my type. It is what it is. I'm not against anybody who's into that. I do find it really weird. I remember watching this documentary on guys who are really into muscular women, and the confidence at which they told everyone else that everyone else was just in denial and that they actually all really, really found these girls attractive was so fucking ludicrous. Like, dude, you are not the center of reality. Your opinions, especially when it comes to your sexual preferences, aren't fucking facts. And I always find that kind of solipsism really, really weird. Just like someone who can't even fathom that someone might think differently from them. Do they think that people who like a different pizza flavor are just in denial and they only don't like the one he likes because they have some fucking bias against it, and not for the simple fact that taste buds function differently? Speaking of taste buds, we actually haven't done a shitload of food talk on this in ages, but Mrs. Sick found out this week she quite likes Stilton, which is pretty unsurprising considering the fact that she has a very, very, very weak sense of taste, which is why she loves her spicy food. But you really enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I could actually taste it.
She had this burger and it had a Stilton sauce, and she's like, "Oh my god!"
This is what cheese is supposed to taste like.
Well, to be fair, like I've not eaten Stilton in a long time. And last time I ate it, I was a kid, and it was like fucking vile. I imagine as an adult, I'd probably appreciate it a lot more. I worked in a kitchen for a while, and the smell of the it was mushrooms stuffed. It was breadcrumbs and Stilton, and then roasted, and they smell amazing. Still wouldn't have eaten them because it was Stilton, and I was like, no, I don't like Stilton. I know this because I have eaten it many years ago. I would try it now, and I assume I'd think it was quite nice, or at least a lot more tolerable than I thought it was back then. But I can't remember what my point was. Food. Talking about food. Well, that was my entire talking about food, I think. Stilton picking ribs. What? That's a very confusing set of words.
What is your opinion on Moon Knight? What, like the show? I liked it, but I like most things that are Egyptian adjacent.
I don't even know.
Gods of Egypt I didn't like though, because they have too many historical inaccuracies that really annoyed me.
Speaking of food, we now have a Dave's Hot Chicken in Birmingham with a KFC, Popeyes and Wingstop, all within a 5-minute walk of each other. Chicken overload. Well, Popeyes and Wingstop in the UK. Popeyes didn't fucking taste of anything, but had excellent texture. And Wingstop was just intensely salty. I didn't hate it, but it was also not that great. But it did teach us because it came with ranch dressing, and we tried the ranch dressing. We're like, holy shit, that's really nice, and it is. And we've since discovered that there is a Hellman's ranch, which is half the calories of standard mayonnaise, and I enjoy it a similar amount, maybe slightly more. So that's a way of actually losing some goddamn weight, is that I can enjoy my food with a bit of mayo on it, or not mayo, a bit of ranch on it, and half the calories on that. So that's good. Although, yeah, I'm actually making a real, genuine effort now to lose some goddamn weight. And of last measurement, I've lost 3 kilograms. Was it 3 kilograms?
3 kilograms.
3 kilograms in weight. And basically, I am going full lazy version. I'm doing meal replacements, and I'm only supposed to do it for about 2 to 4 weeks. It's 4 weeks till the holiday, or at least from when I started. So I was like, yeah, I can do that. It gave me a good target to go for, so I didn't have to really overthink it. So we'll see how that works out. Barbecue sauce is disgusting. There's lots of barbecue sauces. One of my favorites is JD barbecue sauce. That's delicious.
How many stones is that? 3 kilograms is like 6.5 pounds. So it's not even a stone.
Yeah, I haven't lost a stone yet. It's a part of a stone, but it's a decent amount. It's more than Mrs. Sick loses, and she puts way more
Yeah,
effort
but
into
I've
it than
lost
me.
way more.
You've lost more in total, yes, but in 1 week, did you lose as much as me?
No, because I don't weigh as much
Yes,
as
that's my point. Sick gains, bro. No, sick losses. Losing weight slowly is healthier. I'm sure it is, but that's fine. Hans Wormhat says Stilton is fake. It's just people dressed up as cheese. I believe it. I believe it.
Chili mayo. Thing is, I'm not a huge fan of mayonnaise. Like, it's fine, but it's not the choice I would go. I'd rather have chili sauce than mayonnaise.
She likes this thing, and I don't get it. She likes mayonnaise and ketchup within a burger, and I am not a fan.
It's just Thousand Eyes sauce.
No.
But it's just
No, it's not
I
even.
thought mayonnaise and ketchup together was just burger sauce.
It depends on the burger sauce.
The
Like
thing
a
is,
real
I don't-
burger sauce
yeah,
is
but
relish.
Yeah, but I also don't like it mixed here. One half has to be mayonnaise and one half has to be ketchup. They don't touch.
Burger with ketchup and mustard. I do appreciate that.
Oh, God, I do like mustard.
The very weak American style mustard. I don't like British or French mustard. It's way
No,
too
but
fucking.
It's the best type of mustard.
Oh, Sherby, you became good at the sex real fast. Very impressed. I lost a stone, but it really burned coming out.
Oh, God.
So you pissed a stone of weight. I imagine it hurt were you like pregnant bellied and then just pissed and it's just all deflated. Jeez. I can imagine that would burn. You've got lost in all the sauce that you've been living in, obviously. Who wouldn't? I love the mustard with the seeds still in it. Fiery hot. Yeah, personally, I'm not a fan. I was given a sandwich once with a thick spread. It was a ham sandwich. Someone offered to make me a ham sandwich, and I was like, oh, yeah, cool. They went away. They came back. They gave me this fucking abomination with a big thick. And they went, oh, well, it makes it taste better. I was like, well, I didn't fucking like it. That was disgusting. Actually, fucking gross. Another person who thinks that the universe revolves around their opinions. It's weird. That's just chemical paste. Czech mustard and German sausage. I'm sure there's things I like and things I don't. Like I love me some Cajun chicken and I love me Thai green curry, and you can go pretty damn spicy with that with me. And there's other things. There's some things that just taste. Actually, the problem I had with like I think it was a French mustard or it was an English mustard, very seedy mustard, and it's just its taste. It wasn't about the heat. It was the taste was fucking vile. Like it tasted of disgusting to me, and I couldn't comprehend how someone would like that flavor. But this was a person who had smoked for many, many, many years. So they probably just had destroyed their taste buds. Ketchup is just awful. You don't like anything, do you, Benji? Don't like video games. You don't like food. You've got all your fucking movies on Laserdisc. Presumably you don't like Blu-ray. I have such a wonderful Wi-Fi connection here. All chats, no video or audio, stuck on an ad. I give up. I'll be with you in spirit, but I'm out of whiskey. Maybe next week. Bye. And you heard none of this. Everyone say bye, Chris. I'm not sure good at the sex. I'm not sure good at the sex and real fast really work together. You could be really fast and good at the sex. Because, I mean, if you had a good time, how are you not good at the sex? In Belgium, you've got a choice of about 30 sauces in a chip shop type place. The level of choice is ridiculous. My personal preference is Luxos, garlic mayo, and samurai chili mayo. It's like samurai for a name of a fucking sauce. Back to the communion thing. Someone figured out how much wafers and wine you'd have to eat to equal one Jesus. Over 100,000 wafers and 51 bottles of wine. Bon appetit. Well, you get yourself a bathtub. You could probably melt the wafers into the wine. I imagine it would turn into a sort of jelly at that point. And then you could just sell Jesus chunks.
Jesus jelly.
Jesus jelly. Mm. It's like perfect consistency of Christ. I've had the misfortune of eating at McDonald's 3 times in my life. Oh, you're so fucking impressive. I mean, I've seen other people who said that they've never eaten there and how special that makes them. It doesn't, by the way. In fact, bragging about how you've not done a thing is you saying, I'm not as worldly as other people. Chris, stay away from the broom closet. I'm sure he's fine. Eat my Jesus jelly. That's what the priest said. Oh my God. I mean, it's funny, but no. Just don't want to think about it. Thank you very much. It is a brag that you've never done a bad thing. I suppose, but then if you have to brag, I'm going to assume that you did do the bad thing. So it's still not a brag. You just, if it's a bad thing, you just don't say anything. I've never killed 50 people. Sounds like you killed 50 people. Not gonna lie. So sorry. Can only joke that here. Fair enough. I'm just not going to read it out loud because I like to keep my channel. Pretty sure you stopped just at the right moment of saying the rest. Yeah, well, you know. Only 50 bottles, rookie numbers. Well, that just proves that Jesus didn't have enough blood. Never done good things, never done bad things, and never done anything out of the blue. Maybe try some other colors. I never quit smoking weed. Very impressive. If you're serious about weight loss, ask your pharmacist about Monjano. Is that a serious comment, or are you pretending to be in a fucking pharmaceutical ad? I'm serious about weight loss, and I'm serious about actually trying things that aren't drugs. Beans. I mean, beans is the ultimate Jesus replacement. McDonald's is ubiquitous, though. Not eating there is a weird flex, bruv. They are literally everywhere. The Jesus jelly puts a whole different meaning on PB and J. Peanut butter and Jesus. I like that. Pinto or black beans? I'm not actually sure. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I know what kidney beans taste like off the top of my head. Mrs. Sick doesn't like them because she's mad.
It's the texture.
They're delicious. I fucking love kidney beans. They're like the best bean in my opinion. Number 1 bean. My doc tried to prescribe me Wegovy, same as Ozempic, but stupid insurance overruled him and will not pay. Overruled. Dun, dun, dun. That's the sound of a gavel.
Because that's what it sounds like.
That's what gavels sound like. They go dun, dun, dun. You shouldn't eat beans after they've been on your head. Yes, I think. Refried beans is the only way to eat beans. So, refried beans, are they ever made straight up? Like, so you fry some beans. Does anyone eat fried beans? I've never heard of anyone talking about fried beans. Only refried beans. And I don't even know what fried beans means. And now everything's beans. Fried beans, eans, means, beans, eans, Heinz. I once heard a Christian ask someone, is Jesus' last name also Jesus? And they expect us to take them seriously. To be fair, like, one incredibly fucking stupid Christian saying an incredibly stupid thing isn't necessarily reflective of all Christians. Just most of them. There's always a tapeworm. I find most people are pretty freaked out by the concept of tapeworms. People who get them on purpose are like, I can only assume they're a bit crazy. You are what you eat, so stay away from nuts. Stay away from these nuts, because you'll get all hairy and slightly smelly.
Bro, my God.
Aren't fried beans just a mistake? Well, I made some fried beans and I was like, fuck, these are supposed to be refried. I failed. Refried is a misnomer from frijoles. Ah, see, that makes way more fucking sense.
It's typical English, not.
Yeah,
Not
multiple
learning
people
things.
are
Well,
bringing
this
that up.
sounds like this thing in English. I'm just going to call it that.
Yeah, the English refried beans is a mistranslation since the essence of frijoles refritos is the reheating and mashing of the beans. The term refried is misleading. So if you fail to do one of those things, but just cook them, I suppose, then they'd be fried beans. Huh? Is it true British people eat a can of beans after sex rather than smoking a cigarette?
Yes, the post bean. Yes.
Yeah. You sat there and you pull out your can of Heinz. You get your can opener that you, of course, leave on the bedside table, and you just open it up. And then you open up the other end of the can, and you put like the whole of the can, and you just let it all sink through, and you swallow it in one go. That's a very common, a very, very highly sexual act. It proves just how beans you are. Who wants an emotional support tapeworm? Jesus Christ. I mean, it is a pet that you could take literally anywhere.
The only friend who will never leave you.
You've got a friend in me.
Oh my.
Oh, Jesus. Or I've got a friend in me. Something like that. I don't know. I don't fry or refry my beans. And I make the best Mexican beans and rice I've ever had. Better than any Mexican restaurant I've been to, and I live in Southern California, an hour from Mexico. Have you ever considered that maybe you have shit taste? I do this thing that's not the same as this other thing, and I prefer it. Well, then you haven't had the thing. It's different. You have a preference. I'm not being a dick. Well, I am being a dick. But that's what it sounds like you're saying. Oh. In the UK, Popeye eats beans instead of spinach. No, but he should.
The British Popeye.
It's called pork pie.
Pork pie. Yeah.
It's not as bad as the worst parasites. Children. Beans are used for sex in the Bates Motel. I mean, they make an excellent lubricant. At least the bean sauce does. You got to use the bean sauce to get your bean in.
Is that what they used instead of, to get the blood effect in Psycho? Was his bean juice?
You see the beans fall down the hole. It's the British version of Psycho. Just everything is replaced with beans. Yeah. I was gonna say, my first thought was, oh, you you have Blofeld, and it's good evening, Mr. Bond, and he's stroking a can of beans, and I remembered fucking Bond is a British property. It still works though. It's just the British cut, the real cut. They put a cat in post, and really he is just sat there stroking a can of beans. Called Mr. Beansgleworth. What's up with beans on toast? If you've never tried it, and you've got to use decent beans, either Heinz beans is fine, Hellman's beans are pretty damn good. It's nice. It's not an amazing meal. It's not what anyone would consider a good meal. It's student food.
It's loads of
You have to think of it.
It's protein
Yeah,
and carbohydrates.
it has most of the things
And
that you
it's
need to
cheap.
survive. Yeah, it's cheap survival food, which is why people have all tried it or all had it at one point. But yeah, it's student food. It's the British equivalent of ramen. Like it's a incredibly basic food that everybody's had, and people have kind of
In the original, they used chocolate sauce. I know, that's why.
yeah,
I said,
that's why it's funny.
That's why I said it's beans.
Yeah. And that's why she's screaming, because the feeling of beans going down her wet legs.
Oh God.
Yeah, I knew that would make you. The Beans Motel. Norman Beans. It's not his mother in the thing. You just hear the lightning strike, and there's a can of beans in the window. We're onto a genius idea. Psych beans. There we go. How did I derail the entire conversation? These are always derailed.
Do you eat jellied eel? No, because
Oh,
we're not...
fuck no, that sounds vile.
No, that's disgusting.
That's like an old person food. Or
That's like
a very
that-
specific version of Cockney.
yeah, but that's like a World War One food.
Yeah. It's like tripe or other fucking gross things. Like, most British people don't fucking eat that shit. It's like thinking that all Scottish people eat haggis all the time. There's plenty of Scottish people who think haggis is fucking gross because they don't like it. I've had haggis, quite nice. It's not. I wouldn't choose it if I was given a menu of all sorts of other things, but if I had to fucking eat it to live, I wouldn't be that bothered.
Your guy's food is shit. Lol, so don't talk about taste. Well, the food I eat is spicy food. Yeah, I have.
I mean, the people who say X country's food is shit
90% of the food
are
I
almost
eat,
always ignorant
But
fuckwits
nice of
who don't know anything about it.
90% of the food I eat is spicy curries.
And we also, like presumably you're American, and the country that invented cheese in a can can't say anything
Oh,
about
God.
anything ever again
What was it that-
by that logic.
It's like whipped cheese in a can.
Oh my
Like,
God.
what the hell is that?
Or burgers in a can. There was a
Ugh,
whole
burgers
chicken in a can
Oh my God.
is a thing.
What the fuck?
I think that's an American thing. And that's like the most and it's like jellied as it comes out. It like you shit it out of the can. It is the most disgusting thing I think I've ever seen. Haggis sounds gross, but I try it. That's the thing. Like national foods, you should try them before judging them. Now, okay, I've never tried black pudding because it looks, smells, and sounds fucking vile.
Yeah.
And I'm perfectly willing to say it's probably gross. But I should try it at some point.
No.
Antarctica's food is crap. I think it's quite cold. A giant meatball with a runny egg inside. Oh, what a fucking
It's a Scotch egg.
yeah, Scotch egg.
Fresh Scotch eggs, apparently.
Oh,
though.
a proper
They're
Scotch
like
egg,
an
properly
actual-
made.
Yeah, they're actually really good.
I wouldn't call it giant. It's quite big. But if I was to imagine a giant meatball, it'd be like the size of a bowling ball. That'd be a giant meatball.
In a bowl.
Yeah, you just it in a bowl, and it's got like a
It's
bit of
just-
sauce
it's
around the
just
edge.
meat in the bowl. Oh my God.
And you just get a knife and fork, and you just eat the
An
fucking
enormous amount of meat.
yeah. Deep fucking fried Mars bars. Don't diss the Scots. I'm not. Did I diss them at all? I said that they're Scottish people who probably don't like haggis. There's no diss to that, unless I did say something dissy, and I can't remember because I'm dissy blood. I only ever consume foods whilst rotating easterly at 688 miles per hour. Fair. Me too. I like a Scotch egg, but I'm not allowed. I love pork pies, but oh my God, they are like we no longer consider foods by price. we've been considering them by caloric intake. And so, like, Mrs. Sicker said, "Oh, can I eat that, or is it too expensive?" So look at it's like, yeah, way too fucking expensive. And yeah, the smallest pork pie you can get, and it's like tiny.
It fits in the palm of your hand.
It fit. A normal pork pie fits in the palm of your hand, and that's
No,
a lot more.
I mean,
This is like
you can wrap your fingers around it. That's
you could close your hand around it completely, and it's like 250 calories, and a proper sized pork pie is like 2,000.
Yeah.
Like a daily intake. You could eat the pork pie, and you might get away with it if you want to lose some goddamn weight. Pork party pie. Well, the ultimate pork pie is the pork pie pie. It's where you get a pie base, and then you fill it with pork pies, and then you pour gravy over it, and then you put a pork pie. Then you put a pie topping over it,
and then
you cook the shit out of it.
Your arteries scream because you just filled them with fat.
You're not supposed to eat the whole thing yourself. It's something you share with other people and give them all the arteries and shit. But yeah, pork pies are dangerous. I have no gallbladder. That pork pie would kill me. I love pork pies. I used to make one in a 7-inch tin. You make 7-inch pork pie. Holy fucking shit. I mean, we found something Benji likes. British fucking pastries. Just, fucking stick a Scotch egg in my face, and then get my pork pie and stick that in my face. And he's not wrong. These are delicious things to do. But fuck, they are bad for you. British food is the best, and anyone who disagrees is an ill-educated American. Doesn't matter if they don't come from America. If you're wrong, I'm calling you American. Oh, I mean, Patriot 007. Oh, no, I thought it said Patriot. It says Poirot 007. Now I'm really confused. Are you French? Are you English? Are you James Bond? Anyway, no. There's plenty of shit food in every country. There's plenty of good food in every country.
It depends if it's war
If you
food
judge all the foods of a country and you've never tried any, you are what we call a massive fucking wanker who knows nothing and is just sharing their ignorant opinions. And if you think, I'm just joking, shut the fuck up. Jokes should be based on a kernel of truth. And if you know nothing, then you have no jokes to make.
Pork pie lasagna? Oh my god.
Pork pie lasagna sounds fucking sick.
God, no.
Blood sausage is God.
Good.
Oh no, good. Sorry, I've got a bottle of whiskey between me and the chat, and it's obscuring.
Why do you move it?
Because I've got nowhere else to put it. Obesity is yet another significant significant. A significant sign of a poorly designed creation. Yes. The fact that human beings eat a thing and the brain goes, you must eat as much of this thing as you can get into your face, is like not great. And the problem is particularly the big Crimsbian will like use it as a theodicy. Well, actually, that proves God. Because he's giving you something to resist the temptation of the delicious food. And it's like, no, it's just your fucking survival methods. Your body's just going, oh, fat good. Fat make live long. Because it doesn't know the other problems. Because we haven't fucking evolved for long enough to know the difference. A couple of weeks ago, we got one of our D&D players to enjoy a hamburger for the first time. Their family doesn't season theirs while cooking it.
What?
Now, I can enjoy an unseasoned piece of meat because I have like I don't know if I'm a super taster, but I have a very strong sense of taste. So unseasoned meat, like I can taste it and I don't hate it. I think it's quite nice. It's one of the reasons why there's a vegan argument, which I find incredibly stupid, is that the only reason you like meat is because of seasoning. If you did the same thing to veg, it's exactly as delicious, and like that's not fucking true. But especially unseasoned, as someone who enjoys meat, that's a dick joke there. I definitely prefer the taste of unseasoned meat to unseasoned veg by a big fucking margin. However, the concept that they've never had seasoned burgers is wild.
That
Like,
is
why?
really
Why don't
weird.
do they have some sort of fucking rule against it? Is it bad to season things? I don't understand. Sorry, late. Has Sick revealed his mysterious and important dump yet? Did I say dumb? I said dumb, not dump. My poop is always mysterious and important. We already knew this. But no, the only reason I titled the stream that is because we finished watching Severance a few weeks ago, and then we remembered that we'd finished watching it and that we were allowed to watch things talking about it. So we watched like 4 of them in a row, and we had the correct opinion. The guy who plays Milchick is fucking awesome. Like, oh my god, absolutely kills. Just he's the best part of the show by degrees. And that's a show full of awesome performances and is extremely entertaining.
He's called Tremel Tillman.
Which is also a hell of a name. I've got to assume it's a stage name, and if it isn't, what a fucking name. If they were Mormon, that would explain the lack of... Mormons not allowed to season things. Is that a thing? Is that got something to do with the underwear? The magic bulletproof underwear? Some people are so not good looking that seasoning is essential for the family dog to maintain the illusion of friendship. Fair enough. Yo, Sick, Creaky has a new CC video. More of the big dumb for you to explore, or should I say spelunk? I don't think I've covered Flat Earth in a while. I do have another writing day tomorrow, so something to consider. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of acid. I just burped and some acid came up. Very unpleasant. Ooh.
Did you because I know you did the gluten-free thing for me, but did you have the gluten-free fish as well?
No?
Okay.
Why?
I was just checking.
Does it give you heartburn?
No.
Oh.
But when people are not used to it, it can give you heartburn. That's what I was wondering.
Everything gives me heartburn, you know this.
True, yeah.
Oh, Sir Sick drop in tabs. Tabs of what? Or do you mean like antacid? Drop in some tabs of antacid, yeah. Getting my high of not having a burning sensation. Acid, Sir Sick, xenomorph confirmed. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
There's no gluten in fish. No, the batter that goes around it has gluten in it.
Yeah, gluten-free. It's fried fish, even though we cook it in the oven, but it's pretending to be fried fish. That's what I made for tea today. No gluten is in wheat, not meat. Yeah, we know this. But gluten-free fried fish, still, yeah, thank you. It's battered fish. I had the battered fish. She had fake battered fish. Actually,
battered.
We shared a gluten-free pizza. I made I mostly freshly made a pizza last night, and I used a gluten-free pizza base, which honestly it wasn't that bad, but it also wasn't that good. It tasted, especially for how expensive it was, it had the texture of a very cheap pizza base. I've had nicer, but it also wasn't the worst. I've definitely had worse. Jesus, don't touch the fish. But if he touches the fish, they explode out as they repeatedly clone themselves, and eventually they'll just take over the whole world. No one ever thinks about that with the feeding the 500. As they passed the thing around, just more and more fish came out. What if someone turned it upside down and just let it pour out? And it just pours out more and more fish and bread, and the whole world gets covered in it. There was no flood. It was like an infinite water jug that God tipped over and forgot about. See? Big brain. Sick, what's your favourite bit of punctuation? Yes. Swearing. Swearing is my favorite punctuation. Gluten-free
That's
pizza.
really accurate.
Gluten-free pizza crust at Pizza Hut is okay. It's similar to a thin crust, but it's only available in medium. Might have to check that out because Mrs. Sick does miss a pizza, like a good pizza. So if it's like actually simulating a good gluten-free bread is Warburton's do these bread rolls and they're incredibly soft. And unlike most gluten-free breads, which are just like this firmest fucking basically unleavened bread, as they say in the Bible, it's hard and really, really gross. Whereas this shit is soft as fuck. You quite like it, don't you?
Yeah, but you said that it tastes weird.
Oh, it tastes fucking revolting.
To me,
But
bread just tastes like bread to me.
Yeah.
All bread is the same to me.
bread is all texture to her,
Yeah.
and this has a good texture, so it's good bread. A restaurant advertised Australian fried chicken. My Aussie girlfriend stared in disbelief at the sign. I mean, how many Australians get fried in it? Many, I assume. I make fish cakes with salmon. Many do. They'd be called salmon cakes or salmon fish cakes. It's not unusual. Feeding the 5,000 was the invention of the tuna sandwich. No one mentions that Jesus had a shit ton of mayonnaise with him. You can make fish go really fucking far. It's like a very thin tuna mayo, but it still counts if you can see a flake. Sausage crust pizza is keto friendly if you ever go that route. I mean, I guess, but it wouldn't be good for you. What you shouldn't do, if you want to lose weight, here's a good bet. Don't eat a fucking pizza. Have you ever eaten king crab legs? Well, I found the king of the crabs, and I did eat his legs, so I suppose.
Have you had rye bread? I don't know.
I've had rye whiskey. It's quite nice.
I don't think I've had rye bread. I think I can have rye.
My favorite gluten-free bread is whiskey. It is, in fact, gluten-free.
Is rye gluten-free? No, it's not. So I can't have it.
It might be. Well, they might be talking to me. I like the sense of superiority you get from using a semicolon. Semicolon. The rush is glorious. Want to lose weight? Become breatharian today. I'm surprised you didn't say beanarian, to be honest. You just breathe beans. You'll be dead, but you won't get any fatter. If you don't eat pizza, then what's the point of being alive? I question that every day. To be fair, I had pizza last night. I just shared a pizza instead of it. Now, to be fair, it was a pretty small pizza, but we shared it instead of having a whole one to ourselves. Hence the fat bastardness. And it was only the second meal I'd had that day. So that was good. One of my favorite things to do as an American is pour a shit ton of sugar in a bowl and then juice just enough limes in it to make a sugar and lime paste and then eat that. Holy fucking shit. That sounds not great for you. That sounds... I mean, it sounds like it would taste quite nice.
Basically, you're making like very thick limeade.
Or like a lime... Well, a lime paste. A sugary lime paste. I imagine it tastes amazing.
That would work really well. So if you use caster sugar and not granulated sugar.
Oh, it's like a thing to put on a cake.
And you could put glazed cakes with it.
Yeah.
That would work really well, actually.
And then you wouldn't have to eat a bowl of fucking sugar. You could eat, like, a cake. And that might be less sugar, maybe.
What's wrong with gluten? Is it allergy or something? Yes, I have a sensitivity to it. I'm not a celiac.
She's been tested a million fucking ways.
But
And the only thing we know is that when she eats bread, it fucks her up. Something fierce.
So I just choose not to eat it because it means that I don't have to suffer.
Glaze for cake and muffin. A lime glaze sounds really nice, actually. Like, really nice. Isn't gluten one of the 7 deadly sins? I mean, yes. That's why it fucks you up. Just buy lemon curd, man. Well, what if is there a lime curd?
Yes,
Mm.
it is. Yes, it is. But
Lime curd sounds amazing.
lemon curd's nice too.
I need to try key lime pie because it looks nice.
Yeah, me too.
Especially the one
Can I
in.
have that?
Not as a pie.
No.
Not with a normal base, anyway.
Yeah, but you can get a gluten-free base.
Probably. We used to have a cafe that made a sandwich from half a French loaf with about half a pound of crispy bacon. I think that's just. It sounds amazing, but I can't imagine it's good for you.
Isn't it?
Just a very, very big bacon sandwich. I actually am not a huge fan of using baguettes as sandwiches. I think they work for other things, but the bread is so tough. Like the crunch of it. I find it just jabs me in the fucking gums, and I find that quite unpleasant to eat. Key lime pie is so fucking good. I am unsurprised you think this. Buy a key lime pie with this money. If you give me more money, I will buy more key lime pies. Just think about it.
Got the pie fund.
For the pie fund. Shelby returns each week, giving ever more money. If you had that pie yet, you better have that fucking pie. Better send me pies. Aren't baguettes just condoms for small dicks? I don't even know how to start on that one.
Why would you use bread?
I can't imagine someone would be super happy having a baguette shoved into them. I know it's a joke, making Sir Sick even fat, ever fatter. Is that... It's a bit like MAGA, but make Sir Sick fat again. It's Mustafa. By the way, I used Deadly Sin as a nickname theme in Pokemon Gen 1. Pride the Charizard, Envy the Nidoking, Lust the Mewtwo, etc. Okay.
Why lust for Mewtwo?
Because Mewtwo has the cheeks. Oh, the legs, maybe? I'm not saying that I would want to fuck a Mewtwo. I'm just saying I could see why someone might think that. But maybe it's a completely different reason, and no. Make your donation today. It's to pie for.
Oh,
Fuck you,
no.
this guy. Mr. Creosote. Mr. Creosick. I mean, he is sick, so, you know. Sir Sick, more like Sir Thick. You people are trying to make me fat.
Yeah, because if you're like very rotund, then you can't leave the house, and you have to sit and make videos all day.
I already don't leave the house.
Yeah, but you
I
can,
just wouldn't be able to.
but you can get up and walk around, so...
So I'd be stuck at my desk.
Yeah.
That's the plan, I see. All right. Anyway, we're getting to the important... Sir Hick, because he drunk. We're getting to that important part of the evening where it's over and I leave. So thank you all for coming. And I hope you have a good week. And we will see you next time. And also, thank you for the money, people who give money, because I like money, though.
See you
It's
tomorrow,
my favourite.
Connie.
Bye!
Bye.
Oh, yeah, go subscribe to Mrs. Six Stream. Bye.